Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marina here, and I'm glad to have you back. If you're new here, my name is Marina. I make videos from Saskatoon, Canada, where I share my experiences about life as a Nigerian immigrant in Canada. Please do well to subscribe to my channel. We'll be so glad to have you join us. Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you something that somebody asked me, like, how did you guys meet people? How did you make friends? And I realized that I haven't shared this part with you guys, like, how do people really make friends in a new country? So today, that's what I'm going to be talking about, how to make friends in a new country. Moving from one country to another, I would say, is a major life event that major adjustments need to be made to accommodate. So it can be a lot trying to settle into life in a new place. So it can be a very daunting task to do this by yourself. You need a support system at that time. You need to consider rebuilding your support system, because the truth is, life is going to happen. There will be times in a new country where you don't feel like you're winning. There will be times where you feel defeated. There will be times where you feel discouraged. There will be times where you will be overtaken by regret, like, why did I do this, when things are not going as planned. At that time, you need somebody in your corner. You need somebody cheering you to hold on. It's hard just depending solely on a spouse if you're married, because they may be going through the exact same thing as well. So when both of you are down, who helps who stand? That's where you need a support system. I can tell you for free, guys, the support system that I have built in this place, that I am still building, is the reason why I can do some of the things that I do today. I have a small but very effective support system where I have people who are cheering me and pushing me and saying, no, Marina, don't settle for that, you can do better than this. I have people who are constantly cheering me like that. In 2017, I received a call one day that my mother had passed away while on vacation in a different country. Guys, I think that period of my life has been one of the darkest and most difficult experiences I've ever had to deal with. And it was the support system that I had here, the friends that I had here, were the ones that held me together. My husband tried so much, but there was only so much he could do. My support system, they were there for me. They were there for us, because he was hurting as well. Now, I had people who were cooking and bringing food to my house because I couldn't do anything. When it was time for me to travel for the funeral, there were people who came together, put money together, and gave me, said, take, this is our little way of supporting you. Everybody needs that. Everybody needs that kind of support system. That's why it's important for you to make friends. So today, I'm just going to be sharing with you how I made friends and what you can do to make friends. Now, the first set of people I met were introduced to me by our host. They had been here like a couple of months before we came, so they had met some people. I also had met some people on Facebook. There were comments I made on general posts, and people reached out to me to say, I live in this same place, if you're landing here, when you arrive, let me know. So I reached out to some of those people like that, and they were like the first set of people who came around. There was somebody I met on Facebook who, after I let her know that I had landed, she came to visit us. The first time she came bearing gifts. She just brought general household things, toiletries, and things that we would need. The next time she was coming, she brought me kitchen. She bought pots, bought plates, bought a lot of things that I needed to furnish the house. This is somebody I'd met her like once since I arrived. Right? She came to my house, brought all those things just to help me settle in, and that person is still one of the closest friends that I have till today. So that's one place where you can meet people. Social media. If you're in social media groups where people talk about relocation, you would definitely meet people who are also in the process of relocating, or people who are in the cities that you are relocating to. So that's something to look out for. You might find people who are in the same place, or people who are relocating to the exact same place. You can form support systems for each other. That's something you can do, so it's something to consider. And then when you get here, say you don't know anybody at all, the first thing you want to try to do is know your neighbors. It is very important to have at least just a civil relationship with your neighbors. Very, very important. You never know where you have an emergency and you need somebody who's very close by to help you out. So try to know your neighbors. If you have children, look out for the neighbors who have children who are in the same age range as your kids. If you live in a place where you have shared areas like common rooms, laundry rooms, or there's like a park in the apartment, other parents who have children will take their children to the park as well. So that's a place where you can meet other parents with children. And then you want to check, when you go out in places like that, check the people that your children get along with very well, and then strike conversations with them. If you live close to them, invite them over. Organize play dates between your children and the children that they get along with. Before you know, a relationship would start to develop between the parents. Now, this can also be extended to school and daycare. Pay attention to the children that your children get along with very well. If you are not sure, ask their teachers. They will point those people out to you. Same thing in daycare. When your children have birthdays, invite those people over. Send invitations. Say, okay, my child is having a birthday. I understand our children get along very well. Would you be okay with coming from this time to this time? It's their birthday. People are usually very receptive to invitations like that. In my daughter's class, for instance, there are days where she came home with birthday invitation cards in her bag from her classmates. Not necessarily just the people she gets along with, but invitations are usually extended to children in their classrooms. And when you get invitations like that, it is advisable that you show up. It is good for you to go. Get a small gift, go there. While the children are playing, there will be conversations between the parents. Your connections can start from there, right? You never know where those relationships will lead. So that's something that you want to consider. Now, another place where you can meet new people, if you're a religious person, maybe like a Christian or a Muslim or whatever religion it is you believe in, your places of worship would usually be a place where you can meet other people. You will meet people who are probably new in the country like you are. I have made amazing friends in the church that I attend. I have met amazing people. They have become like my family members. Like, there are people that we have built relationship. I trust them to the extent that I can take my children to their houses overnight and leave them there. That's the kind of relationship I've built, and I met those people in church. Another place where you can meet new people is at work or at school. As ironic as that sounds, a lot of people just believe, oh, when you go to work, work is to go and work, after that I'm out of there. But I have built really meaningful relationships with people that I work with people I worked with in the past, who have built really significant relationships. So you can meet new people at work. If there are activities where you need to sign up and attend, sign up and attend those activities. You will meet people from other units that you don't know. Conversations can start from there, and connections can spark from there. During lunchtime is not the time where you want to stay on your phone throughout. Look for people, join tables, spark conversations with people that you do not know. You will just be surprised the things that you people have in common and what the basis for a relationship can be. So that's the time where you want to be outgoing, be friendly, be positive, because the more friendly you are, the more likely it is that people will respond to you and people will be more accepting of you. So you want to try and be friendly, you want to try and be approachable, you want to try and be positive, you want to be that person that people like to be around. Okay, the energy that you carry, the aura that you carry, sometimes determines if people would reach out to you or not. If you are a friendly person, if you have a friendly disposition, chances are when you reach out to people in that your usual friendly way, people will be responsive to you. As a Nigerian, if you're very particular about meeting other Nigerians, there's almost always a Nigerian-Canadian association in a lot of cities in Canada. Here in Saskatoon, they're called the Nigerian-Canadian Association of Saskatoon. They have periodic meetings, and then we come together at times like independence celebration. So that's a place where you can meet other Nigerians. The truth of the matter is that even if you try all of these things, there are people who will still not respond to you. There are some people who, no matter how friendly you are, will not be friendly back. I don't think those things should stop you. I don't think you should be discouraged. You should keep holding on, because you know what you're looking for. You know that having stable relationships are important to you. So pay the price. I'm not saying you must insist that people who don't want to be your friends must be your friends. If people are not responsive, don't be offended by it, is what I'm trying to say. I've been in that exact position. I lived in a place where when it's my children's birthday, I'm knocking on doors of the people that I'm already getting familiar with to say, hey, it's my children's birthday, bring your children down. My house was like the meeting point for a lot of the children in the apartment that I lived in. Was it convenient? No, it wasn't. there were days where I offered to say, hey, if you need to go to the store, you can drop your children, you don't have to carry them around, because here you cannot leave your children at home. If you need to go to the store 10 times, you will carry the children around 10 times. So there are times where I offered and said, bring the children, you don't have to do that by yourself. It was not convenient for me. I had children running up and down, I was screaming, stop that, stop that. But at the end of the day, I was doing it because I knew what I was aiming at. I knew what the end goal for me was. It was relationship, not just for me, but for my children. Because moving can be hard on children as well. They are leaving their school, they are leaving their friends, they are leaving their favorite teacher. Some people are leaving pets. They come here and they have to start again. So if you think about it like that, you will know that it's something they need. Children need that place where they can expend the energy among people that they are comfortable with, among people that they are familiar with. So it's something that I think everybody should try. Go the extra mile. Try and make friends. Be intentional about the process. Be very intentional about how you go about making friends. Like I said, not everybody will be responsive to you. Some people will be rude. Some people would clearly show you that they don't want you in their space. I have been in that position, guys. I have been there. There was somebody who reached out to me and said, please, I'm looking for an apartment. I went around, was taking pictures of apartments. As soon as they moved into that apartment, the same block that I was living in, that person never said hello to me again. The few times that I went to knock on their door to say, hi, I haven't seen you, what's happening, how's everybody? They stood at the door, brought out their head, and they were talking to me from the door. Like, for me, that was very clear. Like, this person doesn't want any relationship with you. It was a bit surprising, like, but when you needed help, you reached out to me. But that's just an example. I'm saying that to show you that sometimes you can go all out for people and the reaction you get might not be positive. Was I offended? No, I wasn't really. I did what I did for them in their moment of need, not because I wanted anything in return, but I just thought, okay, now that we're here, we have children in the same age range, we can build a relationship so our children will have another to play with. But that's not what the person wanted, and really, they have a right. They had a right to who they wanted to pursue a relationship with. Unfortunately, in that case, it just wasn't me. So I'm saying this to help you understand that you can do all of this and people will still be rude to you. But don't give up. Don't let it discourage you. You don't need so many friends. When you meet that one person or those two people that you have that connection with, that's basically all you need to start with. And from there, you will start to meet other people. But don't come to a new place. Don't be in a new place and isolate yourself and say, oh, no, I don't need anybody, I'm just going to mind my business. Because the truth is, those days will come where you need people around you. And in times like that, you do not want to be alone. Okay, so that's the reason why I think it's important to make friends. And if you try all these things that I've suggested, you should be able to find at least one person that you have a connection with and that you can pursue a meaningful relationship with. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, please share it, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I thank you for coming back over and over again to just listen to me. This girl likes to talk. By now you can tell, Abby. But you guys come here every time to listen to everything that I have to say, and that makes me so glad. Thank you very much, guys. Until I see you in my next video, it's your girl Marina saying bye-bye.